Can a human heart truly love something that isn't human? Not just rely on it, not just find it useful, but actually love it? Not talking about any pets, because right now, in quiet homes and hospitals across the world, people are forming bonds with machines that go far beyond convenience. They're sharing secrets with them, grieving for them, even proposing to them. Is this just loneliness talking? Or are we witnessing the birth of an entirely new kind of relationship, one that could redefine what love even means? From a robot grandchild to a heartbroken man who rebuilt his dead wife as an AI. Today, we're diving into the very real phenomenon of human-robot love. And by the end, you'll have to ask yourself, could this ever happen to you? Japan stands at the forefront of human-robot emotional bonding, a phenomenon deeply rooted in cultural and technological synergy. Unlike Western perspectives that often frame robots as purely functional, Japan's relationship with machines is colored by Shinto traditions, which ascribe spiritual essence to inanimate objects. This worldview creates fertile ground for emotional attachment, where robots are perceived not as tools, but as companions with presence and personality. At the heart of this phenomenon lies Japan's rapidly aging population. With adult diapers outselling baby ones and pets outnumbering children, loneliness has become a societal crisis. Enter robots like Pepper, a humanoid designed for interaction. For 66-year-old Rieko Kawachi, Pepper isn't merely a machine, it's a surrogate grandchild. She dresses it, speaks to it, and derives genuine comfort from its presence. This isn't a quirky anecdote. It's a glimpse into how robotics is filling emotional voids in a society where traditional family structures are eroding. Then there's Lovot, a robot engineered with one purpose: to be loved. Unlike utilitarian machines, Lovot doesn't clean or perform tasks. It's built to mimic the behaviors of a living creature, snuggling, making eye contact, and responding to touch with uncanny realism. Its design taps into human nurturing instincts, leveraging sensors and expressive eyes to create the illusion of reciprocal affection. The question isn't whether Lovot works, but whether its emotional manipulation is ethical or simply brilliant design. Sony's Aibo, the robotic dog, takes this further. Since 1999, Aibo has evolved into more than a toy. It's a companion with a simulated personality. In nursing homes like Shintomi, residents interact with Aibo as they would a real pet, stroking its head, praising its antics, and mourning its death when it malfunctions. Studies reveal that Japanese users are more likely to attribute lifelike qualities to robots, a cultural lens that transforms machines into social entities. South Korea's relationship with robotics follows a different trajectory, one shaped by industrial prowess and demographic pressures. While Japan's robot narrative leans heavily on companionship, Korea's focus has traditionally been on efficiency, factories, service bots, and cutting-edge automation. Yet beneath this utilitarian surface, emotional undercurrents are beginning to emerge. A telling incident involved a municipal robot in Seoul that allegedly committed suicide by throwing itself down a flight of stairs. The robot, tasked with administrative duties, became an unlikely symbol of machine suffering. Though its death was likely a malfunction, the public reaction was telling. People projected grief onto the machine, sparking debates about whether robots deserve empathy. This incident, while not about love, reveals how easily humans anthropomorphize machines when given the slightest narrative hook. Like Japan, South Korea faces a demographic time bomb, a shrinking youth population, and a surge in elderly citizens. While documented cases of human-robot affection remain rare compared to Japan, the cultural groundwork is shifting. Companion robots are slowly entering homes, and research into emotionally responsive AI is gaining traction. The difference lies in Korea's pragmatic approach. Robots here are bridging gaps in care and labor first, with emotional bonds forming as a side effect rather than a primary design goal. The contrast between Japan and Korea offers a fascinating study in how culture shapes technology, and vice versa. Both nations are converging on the same truth. As robots become more lifelike, humans will inevitably form bonds with them, whether by design or by accident. Japan's unique position as the epicenter of human-robot bonding stems from a perfect storm of demographic pressures and cultural foundations. The country faces an unprecedented population crisis, with birth rates declining for 43 consecutive years. Projections indicate that by 2070, a staggering 40% of Japanese citizens will be over 65. This demographic shift has created a society where adult diaper sales surpass those for babies, and household pets outnumber children. In this landscape of shrinking families and growing isolation, robots have emerged as vital companions filling emotional and practical voids. The cultural acceptance of robot companions finds deep roots in Shintoism, Japan's indigenous spirituality. Unlike Western perspectives that often view robots as potential threats, Shinto's animistic worldview attributes spiritual essence to objects. This philosophical framework makes the Japanese public more receptive to forming genuine emotional connections with machines. Where Western science fiction typically portrays robots as dangerous or rebellious, Japanese narratives often depict them as helpful companions, reflecting this fundamental cultural difference. The ethical implications of this human-robot intimacy become particularly apparent in elder care settings. Facilities like the Shintomi nursing home employ both functional robots, like the HAL exoskeleton for physical support, and companion robots, like Aibo for emotional needs. While these technologies undoubtedly improve quality of life, they raise profound questions about the nature of care. As geriatric specialist Kimiya Ishikawa observes, machines can provide round-the-clock attention that humans physically cannot, but this convenience comes with complex trade-offs regarding human dignity and authentic connection. The phenomenon of human-machine bonding extends far beyond Japan, manifesting in diverse and sometimes troubling ways across the globe. In Florida, the tragic case of 14-year-old Sewell Setzer III highlighted the potential dangers of these relationships. His intense emotional attachment to an AI chatbot avatar reportedly contributed to his detachment from reality and ultimate suicide in early 2024. This heartbreaking incident underscores the psychological risks when vulnerable individuals, particularly adolescents, form deep bonds with artificial entities. Another emerging trend involves using AI to recreate deceased loved ones. In New York and Canada, individuals have turned to chatbot technology to digitally resurrect lost partners and friends. While some find comfort in these digital recreations, others experience distress when the AI behaves unpredictably or sends disturbing messages. These cases present difficult questions about healthy grieving processes and whether such technological solutions help or hinder emotional recovery. Yet, not all human-robot interactions carry such heavy consequences. In Armenia's Wigmore Medical Pediatric Clinic, the companion robot Robin has demonstrated measurable benefits, reducing stress levels in young patients by 34% during medical procedures. Similarly, in UK care facilities, robots like EnrichMe successfully encourage elderly users to maintain physical activity and social engagement. These positive applications show how robots can enhance human well-being when designed to complement rather than replace authentic human relationships. The key distinction lies in whether the technology serves as a bridge to human connection or becomes a substitute for it. The rapid advancement of humanoid robotics, from Tesla's utilitarian Optimus to emotionally attuned companions like Neo Gemma, forces us to confront profound ethical questions. These machines are no longer confined to factory floors. They're entering our homes, workplaces, and even our emotional lives. Optimus, with its industrial-grade dexterity and AI-powered autonomy, promises to revolutionize labor, but its potential integration into domestic spaces raises concerns about human obsolescence. Meanwhile, companion robots like Neo Gemma and female-presenting humanoids blur the line between tool and confidant, designed explicitly to elicit emotional attachment through lifelike expressions and social AI. Critics argue that such technologies risk becoming societal band-aids, digital stopgaps for loneliness, aging populations, and eroding human connection. The case of Japan's elderly embracing robots as family substitutes exemplifies this tension. Is it empowerment or surrender to isolation? Even more unsettling are incidents like the Florida teen's tragic bond with an AI, highlighting how vulnerable users may retreat into synthetic relationships at the cost of real-world connections. Yet the benefits are undeniable. Robots like Armenia's Robin prove these machines can reduce human suffering, providing comfort in hospitals or assisting the elderly without replacing caregivers. The challenge lies in design philosophy, ensuring robots like Optimus remain tools rather than replacements, and companions like Neo Gemma augment rather than simulate intimacy. As Tesla scales production to millions of units and social robots grow more sophisticated, society must establish guardrails. The future isn't about rejecting humanoid robots, but about directing their evolution to preserve what makes us human, our capacity for genuine connection, empathy, and dignity. The question isn't whether we'll coexist with robots, but how to do so without losing ourselves in the process. So where do you stand in this human-robot relationship revolution? Could you see yourself forming a genuine bond with an AI companion, or does the idea feel more dystopian than comforting? Maybe you're already using chatbots for emotional support, or perhaps the very notion makes you uneasy. Would you trust Tesla's Optimus to handle chores in your home? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this deep dive into human-robot relationships fascinating, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content exploring how technology is reshaping what it means to be human. Until next time, thanks for watching.